Hello and welcome to ALW Collectibles. Today we're going to do a little bit of a retro video. We're going to go back all the way back to the beginning of the Transformer toy line to Transformers Generation 1 with Autobot Cliffjumper. I did check the polls and Cliffjumper had the majority of the votes, so I decided to do the original G1 Cliffjumper. And this is it. This is what we ran to toy stores for back in the 80s. Really cool looking. I liked it. I always liked the Microbots. So let's get into a little bit of information on this Transformer first. He was released in 1984. There were two color variants that were actually released. It was confirmed by Hasbro. Both red, which is the classic figure here, and a yellow version. He was part of the original Transformer line. Previous to this, he was part of a line called Microchange. He was a Porsche 924 Turbo Super Deformed Penny Racer. Is what he's based off of. Both him and Bumblebee have the same body style transformation, but they are two entirely different molds. The red is more traditional. There's a little bit more information we're going to get to. Let's take a look at it. This is what he looks like. Mine is broken. I will be honest, this should be a red bar that goes across the front here. The bar is missing. So let's turn the light up a little bit. Get a little more view on him. Yeah, this looks nice. This is a 1984 version because of this right here. In 1984, they came out with the Autobot symbols and were packed in vehicle mode. In 1985, Hasbro changed that. They were packed in robot mode, and later in 85, these were removed, the symbol, and there was a heat temper rub stamp put on there where you'd rub the symbol on the chest and see which faction he belongs to. And you can take a look at this one. He really looks cool. And these are still the original rubber tires. You can see this one's actually starting to crack up a little bit. This has all original decals on him. I've not changed any of them. There's been no paint work to him. He's been on a shelf pretty much since the day I got this one. I got him second hand. That's why he's broken. This little vehicle mode. There's all the legal information there. This is actually a metal plate. It's the only piece of metal on him besides the screws and pins. And he still rolls pretty decently. Really cool. I like him. He really looks cool. I don't think this video is going to be super long, so I'm probably going to do this one in conjunction with another video I will reference to later. I'm not sure yet, but really nice. So transformation for these figures was very basic and very simple. First thing you're going to do is come to the wheels in the back. Pull these out. I never liked pulling on the wheels, but you'll notice they are opposite each other. They have to be. Come to the front, to these two here, pull down, and they will clip. That clips into that. It's kind of hard to see it. Like this. I'm very gentle with him because of his age. You can see they're already getting stress marks. That clips into there. And finally, you just lift up the head. And that is Cliffjumper in his robot mode from the 1984-85 toy line. Again, compared to what we have nowadays, night and day, I know, but this is my childhood, and I think this thing looks awesome. I do have the most modern version of Cliffjumper, and of the two, I don't want to compare them because, you know, they're completely different, but I will always have a fondness in my heart for this figure. Really, really cool looking. A little bit of bio on Cliffjumper. Now, I don't have the actual bio card, so I can't give you his stats. I did, of course, cobble one together off the internet, and this is what I was able to put together. Cliffjumper has an enormous hatred for Decepticons. He is always ready to run into battle with a gung-ho attitude, no matter the cost. He is daring, dedicated, and determined, but he acts without thinking. He likes to shoot first and ask questions later is his best idea. Fully committed to the Autobot cause and will confront any Autobot he feel that is not fully committed as well. His weapon, even though this toy does not have a weapon, was called a glass gas gun. It's supposed to make the metal brittle so it breaks. That's the gun he uses in the show. So let's take a closer look at that. And I do like it. Of course, there's the chest. Comes top of the card becomes the chest. And the head sculpt on this was really, really cool. Silver face and red highlights. You can see the little horns on the top of the head. Got the little mouth and the nose. Really nice human features on the head. This plate, of course, is always like that. It's really silly looking. Even back then it was silly, but it was cool. I knew a lot of people that ran out to get these. Of course, there's the hand. You can see there's little fingers on the front. He looks like he's holding the wheel. And articulation, this is your only articulation, really. Because the arm went all the way around. You got to make sure these come out all the way. And the wheels still turn in this mode, and you can really see now the degradation on the wheels and how old they are. And of course you can do this. That's pretty much it. I mean, you can move the legs up and down, but if you do, it really messes with the transformation. Cat hair, not part of the display. The front of the car again, really nice. And they did really some nice detail work on this. You can see the detail work. And for what it was back in the day, this is it. I really liked it. This is really, really cool. And if you look at it from the back, all open up, you can see everything. So he was in the first wave of the mini bots in the original Transformer toy line. Really cool. I like him. I'm probably going to do another Cliffjumper really soon. Give you both ends of the spectrum on this one. But for right now, this is Cliffjumper. This is Transformers Generation 1 Cliffjumper. And there's not really much more to say about this figure. I really do like the original G1 line. I thought they were really cool looking. They were always the basis for everything we have now. And I do a pardon for the backdrop on this one. Because of the size of this figure, the camera kept trying to focus on everything behind it and was blurring him out, so I had to put something in behind him so you could actually see him a lot better. So this is it. Yep, he agrees with me. This has been Cliffjumper from the Transformers Generation 1 line. And there's going to be a couple more opinion polls coming up. I'm starting to grow out the channel and really do things I've been talking about. I haven't really done the Twitch much. I'm still working on that because I got to get free time to play video games and sit down, but that's just life. So this has been ALW. Thank you very much for checking out Cliffjumper. I'll be back soon with another video. I don't have a little bio clip for you or something that he could be doing right now because I really don't remember what his motto is. So have a good one. He's going to go back to the shelf, and I'm actually going to get ready to set up the next video. Have a good day.